What's up, guys? Jades Corner back here again, and I just realized something. About 70% of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Keep coming back for more, and you guys seem to enjoy the Fantasy Fights videos. So if you guys are enjoying this series and you guys want to see more, because you obviously keep coming back for more, so you want to see more Fantasy Fights videos, why not consider subscribing to the channel if you guys are interested and keep coming back for more every time I post a new video. So yeah, just have to put that out there real quick. But in today's matchup, we have the most powerful witch we have ever seen on Supernatural, Rowena McLeod, the mother of the King of Hell, Crowley, versus the heretic and psycho slash sociopath and the main antagonist of the Vampire Diaries Season 6, Malachi Parker. Who's winning this fight? Let's find out. Alright, so first we're going to start with Rowena. We've never talked about Rowena on this series, so I'm kind of going to give a brief introduction to her and then get into her powers. Now, Rowena is a witch that was introduced in Season 10 of Supernatural. She is revealed to be the mother of Crowley, and she is also revealed to be one of the longest living witches and one of the oldest and one of the most powerful witches, if not the most powerful witch we've seen on the show by a large margin. That is for damn sure. And that's basically a brief summary of Rowena in a nutshell. And she was also, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again, she was the main antagonist of Season 10 of Supernatural. So yeah, so let's get into her powers. Rowena is very proficient at magic. Obviously, she's a witch, and she has an ageless lifespan. She can self-resurrect. She has power-granting abilities. She has healing. She has spell casting, astral projection, which is some Doctor Strange type shit, telekinesis, thermokinesis, chronokinesis, teleportation, illusion casting, pyrokinesis, mind control, portal creation, and enhanced intellect, escape artistry. She is also a tactical mind. And she also enhanced and increased her abilities with the Book of the Damned. So I apologize for messing up at some parts. My lisp kind of got in the way. A lot of you guys don't really mind that, but some people have commented on the past, so if you can kind of just bear with me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Just have to throw that out there real quick. So yeah, I apologize. I apologize if I mess up at a few parts. Her feats include: she tried to kill Death, as in the literal Grim Reaper himself. She put a spell on Castiel, which made him go crazy and act unnatural for weeks. She almost killed Sam and Dean numerous times. She kept Lucifer at bay. She was able to access Lucifer's cage. She dealt damage, although a little bit, to the darkness / Amara. She put together a bomb full of souls. She banished Lucifer to the bottom. She banished Lucifer to the bottom of the ocean. She exorcised Lucifer from the President of the United States. She killed multiple Reapers. She sent her grandson back to the past through time travel. She absorbed all the souls in hell and became the Queen of Hell after her death. And she can remove the mark of Cain through the use of her magic. So Rowena is really, really powerful, and she's been able to deal with some of the most powerful beings we've ever seen on Supernatural that are like in top 10 tier. So yeah, that speaks volumes to how strong Rowena is as a witch. Now, she does have a few weaknesses, although it's some weaknesses you would probably predict. So she's weak to witch killing bullets and she has all the normal weaknesses of a regular human, and she has mortality, which means she can be killed by conventional means, pretty much. If she's not smart or she is caught off guard, pretty much. Which is what Lucifer did to her when he killed her. So now we're going to move on to my boy Malachi, aka Kai Parker. And Kai was the main antagonist of season 6 of the Vampire Diaries, and he was also a siphoner and a member of the Gemini Coven, and the twin brother of Alaric's former wife, Josette Lachlan. So, yeah, we're going to get into his powers. Kai's powers include the ability to siphon/absorb somebody's magical abilities/properties, and he has the typical non-original vampire powers due to being a vampire witch hybrid, which is also called a heretic. His feats include he killed all the Gemini Coven, he killed his siblings, he put Elena to sleep and linked her life to Bonnie, he siphoned all the Traveler magic and mystic balls, making him extremely powerful, tortured vampire Elena, he killed his brother Luke through the merge and absorbed his magical abilities, he killed his sister after destroying her wedding ceremony, he killed Damon through siphoning his vampirism, he killed his father, he healed himself after being bit by a werewolf Tyler, he almost killed Bonnie, and he killed almost everyone at the wedding. His weaknesses include all the weaknesses of a vampire witch hybrid, which is also called a heretic, as I mentioned before. And he can desiccate if he uses too much of his magic from siphoning from his vampirism. So, who do I think would win? Well, I think there's a clear winner here, and it's Rowena. Even though they're both witches, and Kai does have the speed advantage, being part vampire and having all the vampire powers that normal vampires would usually have, and also being a witch, so he can use magic as well. But if Kai reaches his limit, he's gonna desiccate and he's gonna mummify, which is not good for him. And also, he hasn't dealt with the beings that Rowena has dealt. So Rowena has a lot more experience than Kai does, and Rowena's been around a lot longer than Kai, at least being alive for 300 years. Now, why do I think Rowena would win? She's dealt with way more powerful beings than Malachi Parker would have ever dreamed of dealing with. She was able to deal with Lucifer numerous times. She also was able to deal damage to the darkness. Or not really deal damage, sort of like piss her off, but she still was able to, damage her a little bit, which I think is her greatest feat, because the darkness is the older sister of God and supernatural, and the darkness is stronger than God. So, yeah, if you're hurting a being that's stronger than God, that puts you at a pretty high tier in terms of power. So, just because of that feat alone, and honestly, I just think that Rowena, like a vampire, should be nothing to her. She's helped Sam and Dean deal with creatures that are, way stronger than vampires, and vampires and supernatural I know are different than vampires and Vampire Diaries, but it's a weaker tier creature nonetheless. And she's dealt with other witches before, being able to kill other witches. So, yeah, I think Rowena has the power advantage here, even though Kai has the speed advantage. And once he touches Rowena, it's all done for her. Because if Kai absorbs all of Rowena's magic from her, then there's nothing she could do. Kai could easily just take her out. But Rowena is so smart, so conniving, and she's really good at coming up with plans on the fly, that she would easily find a way to deal with Kai and not break a sweat in terms of fighting him. It would probably have enough time to think of a plan within a few seconds. So, yeah, I think Rowena's coming out on top here. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who do you guys think would win this hypothetical fight if these two met up? Malachi Parker or Rowena McLeod? Also, make sure you guys leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Sorry my lisp kind of got in the way a little bit, but it's all good. It always bothers me in these videos anyway. But regardless of that, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like. Also comment your thoughts as mentioned before, and subscribe to the channel for more Fantasy Fights videos every single week. I do 2 a week now. It's been changed, so if you guys have been enjoying these videos, consider subscribing to the channel, and when you do, turn on post notifications so that you are notified on when I post a new video every single week. Without further ado, I'm Jades Corner. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity as always. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. See ya.